Hi, this is EhiLiving. So today, she's going to show you how Madina Market in Accra, Ghana looks like.
Hi everyone, this is EhiLiving. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So on today's episode, I'm going to be telling you more about Madina Market here in Accra, Ghana. This is Madina Market. We are heading to Madina Market, but this is not how it normally looks like. This is just a little bit of it, because it's more busier than this. Very busy and big market. So today is not the main market day. On the main market day, the market is usually full and bulky. Like you see people everywhere. There's no space for you to even step on. Everywhere would be normally filled. So today is just a normal day, but not the main market day. He forgot to tell you that. Why did you forget to tell them that?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell them my bad. So today is just like the normal days, not a busy day.
Yes, exactly. Not a busy day, but just a normal day, because today is not the main market day. So today I took a journey into one of Accra's most vibrant and soulful corners, Madina Market.
It's an experience that touches all your senses.
Oh, really? All your senses? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cool. So, from the moment I stepped in, I was wrapped in the rhythm of the market. Yes, the rhythm of the market. The loud banter of sellers calling out prices, the color of fresh fruit peeled high, the scent of spices in the air, and the steady shuffles of feet against the dusty ground. It's raw. It's real. It's Ghana in her truest form. I mean her truest form. Like, look at the market, look at the whole places. Like, everywhere is filled up. Am I correct?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. But you didn't tell them you went with a list. But like every visit to Madina, you left with more items in your bags. You bought a lot of things.
Yes, I left with a lot of things. So at this point, we came across some tasty tom spices we saw on the TV for adverts. When we got to the market, at the entrance of the market, we met some ladies, hawking the spices. They have the chicken, the garlic, the jollof, the stew, the soup spices, a lot of them. So we try to this is their stand where they were advertising the spices for tasty tom chicken, tasty tom, onion, tasty tom, whatever. There were lots of them. So we bought so many from them. So here we got to where Mama was, selling red pepper. We tried to patronize Mama to get some red pepper from Mama. This is an old woman selling at the market for survivor. Like, this is real. This is real. We bought a lot of pepper from Mama because why not? For an old woman to be in the market selling, you should patronize her if you see one, because it's actually very, very nice. So Mama was nice to us. There are some people you come across in the market that sells, they'll be very rude to you and they won't even want to sell for you, because some people are like that. But when we got to Mama's stage, Mama sold for us. We were happy. We even told her to drop this particular one in her hand, that she should give us more. So she was trying to use her hand to describe. So yes, she went back to get some nylon, to sell for us. So she got a bigger one. She sold for us. She sold more for us, because why not? Why should we leave Mama to buy from someone else? So we actually bought from Mama Thank you, Mama, for selling pepper for us. We appreciate it. And when we got home, we used the pepper to cook, and it was really, really, really nice. We loved the pepper. After buying the pepper, we had to pay for the pepper. Here in Ghana, they pay in cedis. So we paid Mama in cedis. Mama gave us change. Let's see how much Mama is going to give us as change. I think Mama is giving us 40 cedis as change. So this particular girl holding this bowl in her head, let me tell you about these people. When you get to Madina Market, you see a lot of these girls carrying these bowls, these big bowls in their head. Their work is to help you pick up whatever thing you are buying from the market. Even if you want to walk around the whole market that day, they are ready to walk around the full market with you. That's their work. That's what they do. Look at the rest of them here. That's what they do. When you get into the market, at the entrance of the market, you see a lot of them. They'll come and meet you. They'll ask you if they should follow you. They'll want to help you, But at the end of the day, when they finish helping you, you tip them. So this is garlic, ginger. They have crayfish here. They have bonga fish. They have a lot of fish, different types of fish. So we bought the ginger and the garlic. We bought the crayfish. There's one particular fish here. The fish is very, very tasty. I don't know what the fish is called. I don't know the name of the fish, but it's very, very tasty. This is the fish we are touching right here. We tasted the fish, and the fish tasted so nice. So nice. So we bought from her. Things are really, really expensive, but I think buying things from the local market. Oh,
you said oh.
Yes, I said oh. Yeah, I know, right? So market like Madina reminds me of the beauty in simplicity. Yes, it reminds me of the beauty in simplicity, because why not? And the power of community. I see market as a community that comes together to give the customers what they want and what they require. You see people hustling with joy, families working side by side, and vendors who know how to turn little into abundance. It's a place where your bargaining skills and tested, your patience refined, but your spirit, it gets filled. This is a market where you get a lot of things that you require. Most of the time when we go to the mall to get some things, when you go to the mall, you won't really get everything you go for, you get. But in this local market, you get every little thing you wish to buy. And most times, when you go to the market with a list, you end up buying more than what you really wanted to buy. True of us?
Yeah, absolutely true.
I have everything on it. If you don't want it, you can This one is 20
There are markets, and then there's Madina Market. Not just one of the biggest in Accra, but one of the most alive. This place is more than just a space for buying and selling. It's a living, breathing ecosystem where thousands of lives meet daily. Stepping into Madina is like stepping into the raw soul of the city.
So right now, come with me into the meat section, where tables lined up with freshly cut beef, goat meat, cow legs, cow tail, even chicken, all arranged in large portions. Some were hanging from hooks, some being chopped on heavy wooden blocks with strong, deliberate motion. I could hear the sharp thuds of knives hitting the board as butchers worked quickly, serving multiple customers at once. One of the butchers, the one giving us this meat, to be precise. He was like, oh, he smiled at me and he was like, my sister, you want soft meat or meat with bone? He asked. I smiled back and told him I wanted goat meat, assorted and all. So he was trying to cut the meat into pieces for me. Then the other butcher at the back was like calling us to come and buy from him also. So at this point, he turned back. You can see him from the video. He was calling customers to come and buy meat from him. But this man selling for me was, putting the meat on the scale to scale the meat because they sell in kilos. So he started cutting, but this particular one he was cutting, which is the liver, we don't like eating liver. We don't like liver. But he missed it anyways because it's called assorted. That's the intestine of the cow. It's very, very, very sweet. In case you've not tested it before, try to test it. Go to the market, tell them you want to buy assorted, use them to cook stew or you use them to cook soup. You're gonna like it, trust me. So at this point we were waiting for him to sell for us because we were buying much. We were buying so many assorted from him. But later on, this particular man behind him still started calling us again to come and buy meat. These are eager butchers. They are eager for you to come and buy from them. They are very, very eager. They want to call you by all means. They want to sweet talk you so you come and buy meat from them, which is very, very nice. At least they know how to drag people to come and buy things from them, which is very, very necessary because today they got to make money before going home. Yeah. So let me tell you something about these men who sell meat here in Madina Market. Before they come shading their meat on the table, they make sure after cleaning their meat, they wash it thoroughly before selling it to customers. They don't just kill their meat and start selling just like that, like most people do. But these people, they do things with care. They make sure they wash all the intestines, the back of the meat, whatever. They make sure they wash it thoroughly before selling. So here we were trying to tell him the one to slice for us at this point because the liver he gave us the first time, we didn't really like it, so we told him we're like showing him the one he's going to put for us. So at this point he was scaling the meats. So after scaling, he poured it on the table, dropped the scale plates, took his knife, started butchering again. That's the liver. Oh God, this man, is like this man likes eating liver. That's why he's giving us so many liver to go and make. This man, so he was, cutting the meat. Here, he tried to sharpen his knife. I think his knife wasn't sharp, so he was trying to sharpen his knife. He continued slicing the meats. Slicing. He's slicing the meat. Yeah. He was slicing the meat. So we were there. I was just observing the environment. I was observing the whole place. At a point, I saw one scary meat like that. I don't know what meat it was. So I had to ask, what meat is that? What's lying there? They were like, that's goat's meat. But I told them that the thing is shrink. So they said it's because of the way they roasted it. So after we bought the meat, we gave it to this lady to put in a plate. So because she's the one helping us to carry the meat. So at this point, the man was looking for change to give us because we already gave him money. Sorry, I didn't film where I gave him money. So we came to the other table to get goat's meat because the previous one we bought was assorted, which was cow meat. But here, this guy sells goat's meat and we are here to buy goat's meat. You can see those meats on top of that place. Those are goat's meat. his goat meat are so clean. You can actually see for yourself. Very neat, very cutesy, very demure, very, very fine. So this particular meat was caring. But I was told that it was goat meat. So at this point, he was selling for someone else. So after selling for him, he sold us for us. So we went back to the other places. These are snails. How many of you love eating snail? I love eating snail because, I love it, especially when it is sauced snail, very spicy snail. I love spicy snail. So at this point, you're gonna be surprised at the way this woman pulled off the snails from the shell. Let's watch and see. So she took a white transparent nylon. She was using her hands to pull the snail off. Like, that was very, very easy. Very, very easy. I haven't seen this before. So she actually took what I know, the iron, in pulling out the snails from the shell. Oh. And she's actually very, very fast with it. So these are crabs.
Crabs bring something special to okra soup. That deep coastal flavor that transforms a simple dish into something unforgettable. When they cook inside the soup, the juices melt into the broth, mixing with the okra slime, the meat, and the spices to create pure magic. It's that kind of soup that makes you lick your fingers and ask for more fufu or amala without shame.
Yes, okra soup for these crabs will be so nice. At this point, we got to the okra section. Wanted to buy okra. So when we got there, the woman told us the price. The okras were very beautiful. So she sold for us, and then we left.
This one like this? Yes. It's 10, 5. How much you guys? This is kotomiri. Is this one for okra?
One of my favorite parts of visiting Madina Market is definitely shopping for fresh vegetables. There's just something so satisfying about hand-picking your own greens, knowing they were likely harvested just a few hours before hitting the market, stopped by a friendly woman with the biggest smile. She had everything I needed, from spring onions to green pepper, carrots and Scotch bonnet peppers. She helped me select the best bunches and even offered a few tips on how to store them so they'd stay fresh longer. I love how in the market it's not just about selling. She genuinely wanted me to enjoy what I was buying. I walked slowly, scanning for the juiciest, firmest tomatoes. The type that make your stew rich and thick, not watery. The kind that melt down beautifully when fried in hot oil. I finally settled at one stall, where the seller, a cheerful woman with a loud voice and a sharp eye, called out to me, "Come, my sister, fresh ones just came this morning." And she wasn't lying.
Yeah, exactly. She wasn't lying because the tomatoes were fresh and the pepper was fresh also. But you said I instead of she. It wasn't you that went to buy the tomato. It was me, not you. Hello? So at this point, I was trying to buy my pepper. These are yellow pepper. So she was selling yellow pepper, the red pepper, the green pepper, everything peppery.
Oh, so sorry, I said I. Ah, kapamu. That soft, chewy, flavorful piece of cow skin that knows how to steal the spotlight in any pot. You can't go to the market without checking for kupamu, especially when you're cooking soups or stews that need a little extra personality.
Oh, that's so funny. You said kupamu. Kupamu is not kupamu. It's called bomo. 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 Not kupamu. What is kupamu? Not kupamu. Bomo. Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't able to pronounce that.
Use this medium, this opportunity to say a very big thank you to my subscribers, my viewers. Thank you. This journey wouldn't be the same without you all. You make this space feel like home, and I am so grateful for the love and encouragement you continue to show me. Here is to more content, more experience, and more growth together. Don't forget to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button for more vlogs, because I'm bringing hot vlogs to this channel. You know, this is summer, right? We are entering the summer months, so we're gonna be vlogging for summer. We're gonna be putting out here so many sweet vlogs for you guys. I will go extra miles for my subscribers, for my viewers choice. We're here together. We're gonna do this together. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the notification button. Thank you for helping your girl out. Thank you for your support, for everything you're doing for me on this channel. I'm just a beginner, so I'm still trying to click on. So bye, keep watching.